Hey, Phoebe people, you got your Hollow Mad Mud Duck back at you. It's Sunday the 8th, I guess, 2018. Officially into 4 years of this shit with my motherfucking Silverado. And I've been contacted by the state patrol trooper that I broke this all down to, and he contacted me about a month ago, and I never got back to him because I didn't know what to say at the time because he was telling me that the state patrol detectives aren't going to investigate it. They refused to investigate it, more or less. And I had all sorts of things I was going to say, and every time I started an email back to him, I deleted it because I was a little pissed. And it's not good for me to be emailing when I'm pissed. I might say something that'll come back and bite me in the ass later. So I get an email from him that he has sent an email off to Trooper Cindy Hacker. She's the trooper that investigates tow truck company fraud and that sort of shit. And he's referring it over to Trooper Hacker. And I had to fire him off an email last night and basically told him, look, dude, I appreciate the help. You're the only one willing to help me. But Trooper Hacker was one of the first. Matter of fact, she was the second officer to tell me to drop it, let it go. She had seen the records, and my truck was sold at auction through ABT Towing. That was in March of 2015. Phone conversation we had. We were playing phone tag. She never seemed to be in the office when I called, and evidently she didn't check her caller ID before she picked the phone up, and she got me. And she informed me that she had gone up and looked at ABT's records, and my truck was sold at auction through ABT Towing on such and such a date in 2014, and that I need to drop it. She told me twice that she's seen the records, but she couldn't provide me with hard copy, and that she told me 3 times I need to drop it. So I let him know she was one of the first ones. I said, I can't trust her because she flat out lied to me. How in the hell could she see records of this going to auction when the state don't even have these records? She lied to me. Then she used her position as a Washington State Patrol trooper to bully and intimidate me into dropping it. And that's the email I basically sent him is, hey, dude, she's a snake. She's one of the first people that told me to drop it. And thanked him for helping me again, but the question I want to know is, why do they keep telling me to drop it? Why? Would they drop it? And another question I have, where are these records that these people keep claiming they have seen? If the state doesn't have records of it, if Belinda down in Olympia don't have records of it, it didn't happen to a vehicle in the state of Washington. So how in the hell can they keep telling me they've seen the records? They're state records, but the state don't have these fucking records. About ready to take a drive down to Olympia and find out who's in charge of the goddamn state patrol and rattle his fucking cage. Then from there, I just might go to the goddamn media and ask them why. Why won't the state investigate this? Why won't the police investigate this? What are they covering up? And I talked to a guy the other day that evidently knows old Travis from ABT, and Travis was into stealing boat motors. He was into paying people for stolen boat motors. There's something that I didn't know. But it's going to get interesting here because they might have just perturbed me a little bit. I might raise a little hell. Yeah, I definitely might raise a little hell. Just trying to figure out who in the hell I haven't contacted in the state yet about this. But I think it's time to rattle the State Patrol's cage up at the top and ask them why. And if this trooper hacker claims she's seen the records but can't provide them, why is she lying? Whose ass is she covering? It's a clusterfuck that should never have gone this far. And if the cops refuse to investigate it, why? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find out who runs the goddamn state patrol in the state of Washington. I'm going to raise hell with them. Y'all have a good one.